God morning and good morning. Welcome to Talking Cancer, My Journey, My Way. I am your host, Luis Lopez. And like I start every show, I like to just say thank God for the wake up. Thank God for the wake up. Thank God for the wake up. Today I'm going to be talking about Hodgkin's lymphoma. And I have a special guest with me on the phone lines today. He has been nominated for multiple Grammys, 17 number one smooth jazz hit singles. He has produced and performed with the likes of Gerald Albright, Dave Koz, Kim Waters, George Clinton, Brian McKnight, and the list goes on. He has been diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma twice now, once in 2010 and another in 2020. He is currently in remission. Please welcome to Talking Cancer, Chris Big Dog Davis. Welcome, Chris.
Good morning, God morning, God morning, and God good morning.
Thank you so
What's
much.
Up, Louis?
Hey, man, nothing much, man. Just, battling the life of cancer.
That's what we do every day, brother.
That's what we do every day. Exactly.
That's what we do every day.
You know.
Yes.
So, I wanted your help with this particular topic, obviously, because it's very personal for you, especially going through this now twice. If you can, for the people that are out there listening and are looking for signs of something, what exactly, first of all, is Hodgkin's lymphoma?
Lymphoma, Hodgkin's, is a cancer disease that is dealing with the blood cells that is inside of your body. Now, I'm no scientist, but this is what the doctor tell me. You know, we have prostate cancer, liver cancer, colon cancer. A lymphoma is dealing with the blood cells in the body.
Right. Now, are there particular signs that somebody needs to be looking for when they are dealing with Hodgkin's lymphoma?
Well, the signs come different. Me, the first time I had it, which was in 2010, I think that's 13 years ago, I was going to a therapist. You know, I'm a weightlifter, so I love training. So I thought I had maybe pulled a muscle or something in my neck, something like that.
Okay.
So I didn't know. So so I went to a massage therapist first, and that was about maybe once a week, something like that, maybe like for a month. And it wasn't getting better. And so the therapist said, well, maybe you need to get an MRI or something, or X-ray. So the first was an X-ray.
Okay.
So, I went and got an X-ray, and so I did it. And then, like, 3 hours later, the technician from the X-ray room called my number and said to me, hey, I think you need to come back up here because we've seen something. I was like, yeah, what did you see? So they couldn't tell, because it's an X-ray. So,
right.
It doesn't define it. It probably show images of discoloration or something happening inside of the body. For X-ray, that's what that does. So I came back up and they did again, and they say you need to go get an MRI. So difference between an X-ray, MRI, an X-ray just take images. The MRI goes into more of a scope of inside the body, the blood cells, the veins, and all that stuff like that.
Right.
That's why I got it. I don't know. I'm no scientist. I'm a music producer. So I didn't I mean, I didn't know until they start telling you this stuff. So I went and got an MRI. Um, so they came back and said, yeah, I think you need to go get a biopsy.
Mm.
So this one, the first cancer lymphoma was detected inside where the neck, I thought it was a pain or something in the neck area. So they came back. It's so funny because 2010, I was going to a great friend of mine named Carnegie Clapp, musician here in Connecticut, Waterbury, where I was born. He had passed away. I was going to his funeral, and it was snowing. It was in January, and I slid on my steps going down.
Mm.
So I tore my quad tendon. So I tore my quad tendon before in 2000 when I was on the road with Brian McKnight.
Right.
That's a funny story. You know, Brian McKnight is an incredible basketball player. So we all, the guys, the band, we went and go play basketball. They got a YMCA. So I was up there playing, and I went up for a dunk, and I came down, and I ended up on the floor, the gym floor. I said, hey, you guys hear that? It was like, hear what? I popped and tore my quad tendon. That was the first time.
That was the first time.
That was 2000. In 2010, walking down the stairs, I tore the other one. Okay?
Okay.
I tore the other quad tendon. So I went to the doctor to get my quad tendon repair. So I was telling him that I went and got tested, I had to get a biopsy. He said, yeah, I think you better handle the cancer situation more quickly than the handling your knee. So anyway, I went and got the operation. The day I came home from the operation, the ornithologist called and said, hey, we got the test results back and wondering when you can come back in. I said, well, I can't walk. He said, well, I hate to tell you this on the phone, but you have lymphoma. And I go, what's that? Right. He go, it's a cancer. He said, and I need for you to come in. So the first time I was dealing with cancer, I had to go through chemo. That was stage 4.
Stage 4.
I couldn't walk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I couldn't walk because I just had an operation on my quad tendon. So
exactly.
I was dealing with cancer and couldn't walk. So I had to have someone to take care of me, to wipe me, to feed me. It was crazy.
Wow.
So I went through all that 2010. I'm on the road with Gerald Albright, and we did this Christmas tour, 2020, and we get off there, and I just felt like something was wrong, and my stomach was hurting. So that was also in January. So I went in the hospital in January 2020, and I was in there for 4 months before I came home.
Wow.
So those are the signs, like knowing your body. And now for me, I always look for cancer now, whatever's going on with me. Unfortunately, that's the way it is.
Yeah. It's always on the back burner.
So
right
now
there.
I go, what else could it be? You feel me? So it's something you live with every day. I have learned to live with it through music.
Right.
So those are the signs: knowing your body, having understanding, about cancer, and to realize it what it is. You don't know. You just hate to hear that that's what the cause is.
Yeah. Yeah. No, for sure. I mean, I'm dealing with, stage 4 colorectal cancer right now. So I understand, that thought process continually playing in the back of your brain, even though you're trying to do your best to live in the moment and enjoy every single day, you know?
That's all. That's all we can do, brother.
Yeah,
And that's why music is my love. It's what I do. Takes up all of my time. Even when 2020 I was diagnosed again with number 2 cancer. I was Shining Key Records, which is a record company that I work for as an independent producer. They took on for me to do a record because I'm more of a producer. So that was the first time I did a record of my own because I thought, excuse me, I thought like, well, this one is it. But when that second one came around, I was a little apprehensive. But my sister, Kellen Ellison, she gave me the drive to be like, nope, you're not going anywhere, brother. You're gonna have to fight. So
that's right. That's right.
yeah, and that's why I'm here today.
So, I like to, for me, I know it was, no, this is my second bout. The first time I started off, I was with stage 3. Now I'm at stage 4. And mine were only a few years apart. But I found that the first time that I was diagnosed, it was really, really tough, tough pill to swallow. And also to relay this information to my family. How did you deal with that?
Yeah, Louis, everyone is different when those words come across cancer. I always go into the Jim Vivano, the basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
They have a fund that's on ESPN, and one of my motto is never give up.
Right.
I mean, he fought all the way to the end. When people go, you beat cancer, it's that saying is something because the cancer never leaves
right
in your body.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, and that's one of the crazy things for me dealing with this now a second time around. I found that okay, there's a disease called cancer, and then I've also found out there's a mentality called cancer. And
right.
You don't have to have the mentality of a cancer patient just because you have cancer. Does that hold well for you?
Yes. You can. I think you need all of that. It's called like the mental illness of cancer.
Mm-hmm.
It can take you one way, or it can take you the other. No matter how they look at it, Louis, cancer is a fight. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Whether it's soft, hard, easy, not easy, whatever is inside of that realm, cancer is that. So however each one takes it, it's a different deal for everyone.
Yeah.
It's a different deal. My first one that I fought, I had good weight on me. Because, I was like into weightlifting. And
right.
So I was like 280, 285 and stuff like that. So that was the first time. This time, the second time, 2020, I was like 280. But I had 3 operations where they took water out of my stomach. And each time they did it, it was like 18.9 pounds of water.
Oh, wow.
That's the fluid of cancer. So I had 3 of those.
Wow.
When I was, when I was in this time around. So it's, cancer is a word that as we all hate to hear at times. Just the way it is. Becomes like, whoa, can I deal with cancer? Yeah, got to deal with cancer, man. It's the way it is.
Did you feel
that's just the way it is?
Yeah. Did you feel people around you that knew that you were diagnosed with cancer? Did you feel that they, started to treat you different or treat you, a little bit more with gloves, like kid gloves versus basically?
Well, actually, people that know me, I'm very private, so not too many people know that I was dealing with a couple people. Matter of fact, my good friend Wayne Bruce and the incredible Mesa, I was nominated in a Grammy with her.
Right.
She flew up. Yeah, they flew up on one day of the operation. I was getting 20 pounds taken out of my stomach, the fluids of cancer. So they flew up, you know what I mean, and told me to fight. You got to fight. So
Beautiful.
I fought, and here we are.
Yeah, it's a good thing when you have people in your corner, cheering you on, especially when you don't know what's happening. Like I said, that cancer just sits in the back of your brain, and it could either be good thing or it could be a bad thing.
That's why you have to do things. You have to. God bless me with the talent I have. So music takes over that whole thing. But it's always there. It's life.
Yeah.
That's the way life is. So either you're gonna enjoy it while you're here. You gotta enjoy it, man.
Oh yeah, I appreciate those words right there.
Gotta enjoy it. Yeah, that's what love is, man.
So, how long? I think I read somewhere that you've been playing the piano since you were about 4 or 5 years old. Is that correct?
Yeah, I was started playing in church. My mother and father, Mary and James Davis, parents, they was absolutely musical inclined too. My mother was like the choir director of the church choir. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I was the young pianist there. My father sang, and the brother, they sang in a group from New Haven, Connecticut, years and years ago, before I was born. So they had music in them. So we all had a little music, but, I was that one. It was like, there's that dude.
Nah, it's definitely a blessing.
And we took it from there. So, it's in stage of 4. That's what I've been doing right here.
Definitely a blessing. Now, you have an album that you said that you started producing your own album. I believe the album is called Focus, and you did that album. You created that album while you were undergoing cancer and treatment in 2020, correct?
Absolutely. Yeah. Johnny gave me the right to go do that because, like we said, I didn't know if I'm going to come out of this thing, but I wanted to leave something, and I never did as an artist. A big dog always been like more of a producer, not as an artist. So I just wanted to leave something, and we call it Focus. So with that, it was beautiful. I had a bunch of artists, man. Mesa, Bluey from Incognito, Joel Albright, Rick Braun, all the jazz. Everybody came through. Dave Coz. It's beautiful.
Yeah. It's I've heard your music plenty of times, especially because I listen to smooth jazz with Sandy.
Oh, Sandy Shore.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Love her. Great. Yeah. She plays my music. Kudos to her.
Yeah, she's pretty amazing as well. Now, we were talking, and I asked you about a particular song that just might, you might be feeling just a little bit more than the rest. when you were going through your trials? You know, and I know you have tons of them, but which one stands out the most for you?
The song that everyone knows. It's my saying. It says it's all love.
It's all love.
That's all I gathered from going through what I was going through. I did focus with. That's why I couldn't even walk. I was like on walkers and stuff. It was crazy. And I had to go upstairs with my sister used to bring me up the stairs because I knew long as she sit me in that seat or I could sit on my throne and do my music, it was all love. Right. That's why I came up with that melody, man. It's all love. Beautiful. Whatever you're going through, it's all love. And that song is big when I perform it. I have kids come up and sing it with me, and they do hand signs to the It's All Love. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah.
That's awesome. I have is this a feature with Dave Koz, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I would like to, for those who haven't heard the song, I would love to play that now, if you don't mind.
Oh, beautiful. I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. I'm going to go ahead and let's go ahead and start this track and give the world a little sample of Chris Big Dog featuring Dave Koz. It's All Love. That was It's All Love off the album Focus by Chris Big Dog Davis featuring Dave Koz. What a tremendous and beautiful ballad.
Oh, thank you so much, brother. It was fun writing that, and it was something going through what I was going through, and you know, that it's just something when I think about how that came together, thinking that this would be to leave something for my family, a legacy, and here we are today, like 3 years later. So you just live in every moment, man. That's the song said. It's all love, man.
It's a beautiful thing, man. I appreciate you you leaving that, and I know you're still working on a ton of new music lately, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's got a lot of things going on. My focus, I don't travel much. Every once in a while, I travel. A great friend of mine, Bill Perry. I was also with Gerald Albright a couple of years ago, and had such a great time playing with them. But now I just more focus in on the studio work.
Right, on the production end, huh?
Yes.
Awesome.
I love that.
No, well, you keep on just bringing out those songs, man, and definitely you're reaching tons and tons of people with your music. Is there anybody that's dealing with Hodgkin's lymphoma, any words of advice, anything that you would like to just pass that on? I mean, first of all, I want to say thank you for just even allowing this conversation to happen and giving people just a little bit of insight of who you are and how you've dealt.
Man, let's give a shout out to smoothjazz.com, Sandy Shore and them, because I wouldn't know until someone reached out. I don't know who exactly it was, but it had mentioned your name. You know what I mean? And they were asking that if it was okay.
Yeah, you're talking about Jamie.
Yes, yeah.
Jamie Trent.
Like I said, I never met these people. You know what I'm saying? But I know they're good people. We have worked together. So, and then what the subject was dealing on. So, because people know me, I'm not. I don't do interviews, or I'm pretty much private. I just go along my way. But I just felt this was a good one, you know what I mean? And yeah, man, we made it happen. And to leave something for the people that's dealing with whatever cancer. It doesn't matter, lymphoma, not Hodgkin's, or whatever it is. It's more the point. People say, yeah, just make sure you check up. That's a beautiful thing. The other thing is that when you're dealing with cancer, you just have to know you're dealing with cancer.
Right.
And then you got to take it from there. That's the whole point.
Yeah,
that's how I look at it. And you're going to be who you are with it. You know what I mean? People go, oh yeah, be positive. It's until you have to live with it and understand it. That's when you become an understanding of cancer. Every individual is different.
Yes.
Everyone's going to deal with it differently, and we get the encouragement. This is better. You get to do that, whatever. The understanding I gather is from it. It's just, man, you live every day, right?
Right.
And you take it from there.
Yeah, that's
every
one
day.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest things that I took out of this is really, really understanding that with or without cancer, we all have the same destination.
It's going to be the same.
No matter what. So
I don't care what you come up with.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter. It shouldn't stop your living.
It doesn't matter, bro.
It shouldn't stop your living.
Nope, you can't.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, sometimes you just can't. You can't stop your living. You got to get up. You got to do your podcast, man. I got to do my music.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Well, I truly, you truly are an inspiration, and I want you to know that.
Beautiful. That's what it's all about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just the way your attitude, your drive to just continue to move forward and things like that. And again, I can't thank you enough for blessing me with your presence, with your show on the show. It's definitely been an honor.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you. This is Talking Cancer, My Journey, My Way. Again, that was Chris Big Dog Davis featuring Dave Cos and It's All Love. Make sure you go ahead and stream him. He's on all major platforms, as well as this podcast. So tune in and thank you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you. Much love. Peace. Love. One.